Powdered Cheese Aficionado, and today I'm going to be showcasing my new TEMUR ramp control list that I've been working on. This deck is a bit of a pile, but I've been having a lot of fun playing it, so I wanted to showcase it and see how it does on the ranked ladder. Okay, so here's my current list. I've got a bit of a hodgepodge of cards, but it seems to be working well so far. There's definitely an urge to focus more on instants and sorceries because we're a Chandra Hope's Beacon deck, which is one of my favorite top-end planeswalkers in recent memory. We do have plenty to copy with Chandra. We have Ill-Timed Explosion as a sweeper and card advantage. We also have Brotherhood's End as a sweeper with some modality against Urbrass Forge and small creature decks. And then we also have Lightning Strike, which is just some spot removal, but also can go face if we have nothing else to do with it, which I like, compared to a Braid, which we do have in the sideboard, but a Braid only hits creatures. And we also have Spellgyre for some further card advantage and countering, as well as 3 Steps Ahead, which is just a great modal spell to counter things and also make copies or draw cards. We have Glimpse the Core and Ancient Cornucopia for ramp. Ancient Cornucopia obviously gains us some life also, which is great. And then we also have Awaken the Woods, just 1 copy for now, because this is a ramp spell if we need it to be, but it's also a finishing spell. If we just get to 1,000,000 mana and we even have a Chandra out, and we can copy Awaken the Woods, just a good time. We also have Season of Weaving, which is a kind of a modal sweeper card advantage card, and Up the Beanstalk for some drawing. I don't want too many beanstalks. I have done 4 in decks before, and it's great while it works until you just deck yourself because you draw too many cards, and then you end up not wanting to play your big 5 or 6, 7 drops. Speaking of which, we do have 3 Trumpeting Carnosaurs at the top end over here, which really just helps this deck get home, if you know what I mean. It's a great win con. It discovers 5. It's also a flexible removal spell if we need it to be. When you can discard it, deal 3 damage, basically cycle it. And then we also have Nissa at the top end for just a general difficult to deal with threat and artifact and enchantment destruction. And we also have 1 Geological Appraiser, which is a bit of a fun of discovers 3, can get us a Cornucopia or a Beanstalk, most desirably any of our other spells into hand. In the sideboard, we have some more counter magic and negate. We have Jace the Perfected Mind for a mill strategy against graveyard decks and control decks. We also have Frillback, Tranquil Frillback for artifact hate, as well as graveyard hate and life gain. Obstinate Baloth for the discard decks, another Brotherhood's End, and Archdruid's Charm for more artifact and enchantment destruction. This card might just have to go. 3 green is obviously a bit of a tough cost. So maybe not going to use Archmage's Charm, but I think I'll try it for at least 1 match. We have another Nissa for grindy win con, Tishana's Tidebinder for Domain, and just a generally flexible answer. So yeah, I'm quite excited to play this deck. Might look weird, it might not be very good, but I really wanted to try and see what TEMUR as a color combination had in the current standard. As the Duskborn previews come out, I'm getting excited for that set, but we don't have it available yet, so we're going to play with what we have in TEMUR, and let's play a match and see how it goes. Let's do this. Alright, we go first, and pretty top-heavy hand here, but we'll keep it. We got our big planeswalkers, we just need to survive long enough to get to them. So I think I'll just get a blue right here immediately. Okay. A little Boros on the other side potentially. Let's just do Glimpse of the Core. And then hopefully we'll have Spellgyre open next turn. That's the plan. Get another blue with our Fabled Passage. Mana's a bit awkward with the double red of Chandra. Opponent's gonna Carrot Cake. Fine by me. Alright, so get our second island. And I think we just pass. We can counter something, or we can just draw cards with Spell Jar. If opponent does nothing, I guess we just draw. We could hold this open for an Urabrass Forge, but I don't really need to risk that. Wow, lots of land. You know, I think we just need both of those, so let's do it. Get our second red, that's great. Get a tap land down, and then we can play Chandra next turn. Could play Awaken the Woods here for 2. I kind of am into that a bit, but I'm obviously not under very much threat. Could also play Ill-Timed Explosion just to draw cards. I don't really want to take this turn off, so I'm going to play Awaken the Woods for 2. Just get some little bodies on the board. They'll probably die, but that way we at least get some cards out of their hand. Okay, so they are Virtue deck. Ill-Timed Explosion looking good, but I think we'll try and get down Nissa or Chandra next turn. Oh, wow. I think they really wanted to do that? I don't know about that one. I think we'll just take these so we can have a blocker up to protect a Planeswalker. I mean, using their Get Lost on our 1/1 is a bold choice, let's just say that. Let's, we just do Chandra here, and I'm gonna, a bit too much damage for
we have to win this fight.
comfort right now, but I'm just gonna pick off their little creatures so they don't get buffed by Virtue. We can save our Ill-Timed Explosion.
You're toast.
Maybe we should have left that up to defend Chandra. If Chandra dies here, I'll be a little bummed, but I'm not sure what they would have haste-wise besides Urabrass Forge. Do they have the Forge? Caretaker's Talent comes down. You know, this card is cool, and I know everyone's using it right now, and obviously it is kind of like the new wedding announcement, maybe, for mid-rangey control decks. But every time I've played it, it just hasn't really shown up for me. I'm sure I'm just not getting good games, but it just hasn't excited me quite as much as I would hope. Alright, so I kind of want to get Nissa down here. I think that'd be pretty good. We can either draw with Chandra or make some mana. Play the forest. We don't want Chandra to die. Oof. Just a glimpse of the core is not ideal. We don't get to copy things if we use... if we play Nissa here, but we could also take... we don't really want to take any damage. Just gonna get Nissa down, and... I think I'll make a blocker, and then hopefully she'll survive long enough for us to destroy the Caretaker's Talent. Just don't really want to leave my Planeswalkers completely exposed. You know, this is kind of a newer deck for me, so I could be making some grievous misplays right now. But we must press on. Alright. Unfortunately, they do have Get Lost. So, maybe we should have killed Caretaker's Talent there. It's hard to know. Still have our 8/8 that they have to deal with. Goodbye, sweet Nissa. I'll miss you. Okay. Alright, they're getting both our Planeswalkers, unfortunately.
Still hope.
Probably use our Glimpse the Core. Because we have to, where it disappears. We definitely want to hold up 3 steps ahead, I would say. So I'll just play a tap land and just gonna swing it with everything. Next turn, we can attack with our Restless Vinestock. I'm bummed that they killed our Planeswalkers, but in a way, it also made them focus on them while we get their life total down a bit. They know about a 3 steps ahead. Okay, they're gonna Lightning Helix our 2/2. Don't care about that. Don't think we should have fought for that over our 3 steps ahead because of that card, which is very, very easy counter. Might mean that they have a second Urabrask Forge in hand, which could be a little distressing, but we do have Brotherhood's End ready to go for that. Wow, they're going to swing for 3, so they're not going to chump. We get multiple Carnosaurs, so... Can also attack with Vinestock here, but I just want to play our good cards, right? We get a Beanstalk down and get Carnosaur down. Draw with Beanstalk. And we'll put 3 steps ahead in hand. Don't think they can kill us next turn. They'd have to remove our Carnosaur and deal 10 damage, which seems like a tall order. Alright, they're gonna Sunfall, which means they're almost dead just from the Vinestock, right? They're actually dead if we use our map token, so I think we gotta go for it. Oh, it's not a land, so there is a stick. What are they gonna do? And boom, that is game. All right, so big TEMUR. We're definitely a bit more aggressive than I'm used to with control decks. So Urabrask Forge, Caretaker's Talent, mid-range stuff. We definitely want Frillback is great. You know, their Nissa seems good, Abrade seems good, Brotherhood's End, Tidebinder, even Negate is pretty good. Go down on some of our ramp. Go down to Chandra. Probably get rid of Season of Weaving, Cornucopia. Go down to Lightning Strike. Go down an Appraiser. Ill-Timed Explosion and Wake of the Woods can all go, I think. You know, maybe we do have the Archdruid's Charm. So, let's see if it can do anything. Probably just going to remove it after this match, but we'll see. Alright, game 2. Game 2. We do have the Frillback. Got a mulligan, the 2-lander. Get rid of the Archdruid's Charm. No green mana for our Frillback. That's distressing. The Brotherhood's End is pretty good. We can definitely cast these to buy us some time. So, really need green and blue mana. There's the Forge. Question is, do we wait them to play a second Forge? There's green. I think we have so many options for killing that we'll just get rid of it now. We have Frillback and Brotherhood's End. Obviously need a second green for Frillback to work, but God, this card is just scary, isn't it? Alright, there's another green source. That's great. Just not going to do anything. Unfortunately, we don't have second blue for Spellgyre. Mirix. Beza. Alright. Gonna draw a card with Beza. There's our blue, bit late. Gonna take a hit from Beza here. Not much to do about it other than play a frill back to chump, which is not something we want to do. Yep, they're swigging in. Nothing. I think we got a draw here. Carnosaur and a forest. Those both seem pretty good. Need the forest for Nissa. And... I think we just try and get the Carnosaur down. I mean, they'll probably use a Get Lost on it, but hopefully that'll leave Nissa to stay alive. Cornucopia is pretty good to get some life gain. Get Lost, I'm assuming is... Yep. Gonna keep taking hits from this Beza, so definitely want to try to get Nissa down next turn. Or gain life with the Frillback. Carrot Cake. Fortunately, Brotherhood's End does hit our Cornucopia if we use it on an Herbrest Forge. And let's get a green. I think we play Nissa here. Frillback really just bides us time. It's kind of pointless targeting that because they'll just sacrifice it, so... In one life, Nissa comes down and makes a blocker. So to use our map here, I'm kind of assuming they'll have another Get Lost, right? 3 steps ahead seems good. Alright, they're just gonna game with Carrot Cake, that is fine. Get to Scry. They keep on top, which means Nissa's probably dead. Fortunately. Yep. Shocker.
You won't stop the coming invasion.
Alright, our 9/9 is holding down the fort, as it should. Don't really want to use the Frillback yet, or the Brotherhood's End. Hold up a sec. If we play an untapped land here, oh, actually, we have Cornucopia, so we don't even need to. I think we hold up 3 steps ahead, and we can use all modes, hopefully, and keep this up as a blocker. We're kind of on defense right now. Just pass. Just being chill. Could have used a map there, I suppose. We have 1 extra mana. Do you want to give something for me to counter, please? 3 steps ahead is just waiting. Lockdown. Alright. Yeah, I think we counter that. And try to make a copy of our 9/9. They play an Herbrest Forge right here. We're probably just using Brotherhood. Oh, no, wait, shoot, we do have Frillback still, so that's great. I love our sideboard against this deck. Okay. What I'm trying to think right now is, do we just use Brotherhood's End to kill our 1/1 so they can't chump, and then just swing it with our beaters and hold up 3 steps ahead? That's pretty brutal for them. They might have another Get Lost here. I'm not really sure what's holding up priority. Not Mirix. Get lost? What? What are you doing? Torch the tower for 3, so it trades with Beza? That's just fine, right? Could have ill-timed explosion there too. I think I'm just gonna do this, see if they want to trade. They probably will, yep. So they take 8, and then on their turn we can still counter something and make another 8/8. Pretty good. Feeling pretty good right now. Sunfall. Okay. It's an easy counter. And make another 8/8, and they're just dead, I think. So long. Bang boom. Very nice. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. I've been having fun playing this deck. If you want to like this video and give my channel a subscribe to support it and help me continue to make these videos, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.